There is a very dangerous disease spreading across the world and especially in India right now. The disease is known as blind faith or Andhbhakti. People are just too ready to bow to any authority figure, whether it is a political leader or a spiritual showman. They immediately shut down their brains. They think that this submission is a virtue, but it isn't. It is just your intellectual laziness that you have disguised as divinity. You're using your faith as an excuse to stop thinking. Sanatan Dharma celebrated a version of devotion known as bhakti above almost everything, but it considered blind faith, Andhbhakti, one of the most dangerous traps that a human being can fall into. Because from the outside, they look identical. They use the same language and the same rituals, but one is a fire that frees you, while the other is a cage that can literally kill your spirit. My father always said, true bhakti can never be blind because it implies prem, it implies love. And real love is a relentless seeking of truth. But seeking truth requires gyan, it requires knowledge. You cannot love what you refuse to understand. And just because something has been happening without rhyme or reason for centuries doesn't mean that you have to do it. Don't let anyone force you into accepting things just because they've been labeled sacred or they've been happening for thousands of years. Real bhakti shouldn't be confused as something passive. It is the most activating force in existence. Look at Hanuman. His devotion to Ram made him capable of things that strategy and ambition alone could never touch. His devotion multiplied his strength. It multiplied his Shakti. In contrast, Andhbhakti saps your Shakti. It makes you powerless. It makes you a sheep waiting for a miracle. Shankaracharya warned in the Vivek Chudamani that even with a human birth and a great teacher, you will fail if you don't use your own Vivek, your own discriminating intelligence. Turning off your mind isn't a higher form of faith, it is the destruction of the very thing that makes genuine devotion possible. Even Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita doesn't demand blind following. He spends 18 chapters explaining the logic, the ethics, and the why. He shows his work to Arjun and says, now reflect on this fully and do as you choose. He respects your intelligence enough to let you decide. I see so many people being performative about their faith and they get offended if you don't join the act. They say that I am devoted, but who the hell are you? Have you even tried to understand where that I comes from? If you haven't investigated your own nature, your devotion is just a mask for your ego. The goal is to be devoted to the point of complete self-offering while keeping the mind fully awake. Sanatan Dharma wasn't interested in producing obedient people. It was interested in producing free ones.